City commuting is the bane of our urban existence. Add traffic jams, cramped public transportation, and the heat, and what do we get? More private cars on the road and more fossil fuel burned. A businessman saw this as an opportunity to bring in a sustainable mode of public transportation.
Green Frog Zero Emission Transport was founded in order to provide the Filipino commuter environmentally responsible, comfortable, safe, and reliable mass transportation. We are doing this now with our pilot project in Makati. We have the first 2 buses rolling, and in about 3 months we will have another 8 buses on the M1 route, which goes from LRT Taft all the way to Kalayaan C5.
Living in the heart of the city means having to withstand the daunting number of people in the streets, but this actually made it easier for Philip to decide on the company's pilot project.
I moved back to the Philippines 5 years ago after living in Europe and in the US. And I was used to living in city centers, and I took the buses. When I moved back, it was a big shock for me to take a bus and a jeepney. So one day I was sitting in a coffee shop with a friend of mine. I said, this is the Central Business District. We drew Buendia, Ayala, and I said, we should run environmentally responsible, comfortable, air-conditioned buses in the city center.
After realizing what needs to be done, Philip then revved up the drive towards eco-friendly transportation.
Makati at night has about 700,000 residents. During the day, the population of Makati grows to about 4 million. And a lot of those people use Buendia. I mean, we are helping a lot of commuters. We are helping them get to their work in a very comfortable and safe manner. The route right now is probably the busiest route in the Central Business District. It starts by LRT Taft before it on the Makati side, and it goes down Buendia. We cross Quirino Highway, we cross Pasong Tamo, Ayala, Makati Avenue, Paseo. We go over EDSA into Kalayaan, and on that side you have the fort on the right side, Makati on the left. Then we go back on C5. Now, if you look at that route, you pass through 3 train stations. You have the LRT Taft, you have PNR, and you have the MRT.
Green Frog operates hybrid buses in the city. Each bus has an electric motor which shares the workload of the diesel engine. The diesel engine itself is Euro 4 compliant, which uses a much cleaner diesel fuel. Regenerative brakes charge the motor's lithium batteries whenever the bus slows down. Not only does this system help the bus produce a smaller carbon footprint, it also gives the bus a higher fuel mileage rating. For Green Frog, the move to a greener transportation alternative is just as important as ensuring the commuter's comfort.
I went with the very first trip that day. At 6 o'clock in the morning, we rolled out. The first 4 people came in, and they were smiling. And the first thing I heard from one of the first 4 passengers was like, "This feels like Qatar." And I'm like, you know what? That just told me I'm doing the right thing here. People are feeling like, they're getting first world transportation. I sat for the next 6 hours in the bus. I talked to the riders. Everybody I talked to was very happy. It's more comfortable, it's air conditioned, it's cheaper than what they have right now. You're getting something much better than what we have right now for less. I mean, what more do you want? So yung bus namin, low floor. So when you enter, madali pumasok dahil mababa. Pagpasok mo, eto na yung bayad kung cash ka. Ngayon, pwede kang bumili ng prepaid card. May load na 10 sakay. 120 pesos, tapos may 30 pesos deposit yung card. Eto, pagpasok mo rito, itatap mo lang sa machine. Babawasan na yan ng 12 pesos, tapos makikita mo yung load mo. Again, first thing you see when you enter, you have security cameras. There are 6 security cameras, 1 in front, 1 in the back, and 4 on the inside. And it is filming you 24 hours a day. The driver can also see you over here in the monitor. You have luggage racks, you have very comfortable seats, and then you have seating for the PWD, for the elderly and the pregnant women. And again, these are lowered for more comfort. These are actually painted yellow so you could see the safety bars. Exiting the bus is very simple. Press this.
Very comfortable and ano siya, parang amazing kasi this is how they do it in the first world country. Tapos nandito sa atin ngayon.
Ang masasabi ko lang sa pasahero, mas comfortable sumakay dito kasi hindi siksikan at saka mas murang pamasahe.
We applied in the beginning for 3 routes. They granted us the first one, which is the Buendia to Kalayaan route. We are working on the second one, which is the Makati Loop, and another one in Makati also. We would eventually like to have about 38 buses running in Makati itself. And eventually the first route, the M1, we would like to extend to MOA. Now we're working with the city of Pasay right now. I mean, they're very open to the idea of running all the way through Buendia up to Macapagal, all the way to MOA and back. We're also working with the city of Mandaluyong to open up a new hybrid bus route right there in the middle of their city. We'd eventually like to grow into the other cities also, like Quezon City, and we'd like to bring the hybrid buses to the other big cities like Cebu, Puerto Princesa, Davao, and spread the use of environmentally responsible transportation that way.
But like the other eco-friendly alternatives, the push towards environmentally responsible transportation can only succeed with the help of the government.
I think the government should actually stop talking green and be green. You want to promote environmentally responsible transportation, give us tax incentives. If you can't take out the VAT, I'm okay with that. You take out the import duties at least. That 15% helps. That will bring our costs down a lot. We want to promote environmentally friendly transportation, and I think this is the way the government could actually put their money where their mouth is. Let's pass a law to promote hybrid buses. Let's pass a law to promote environmentally responsible transportation.
The road to an efficient and eco-friendly transport system in Metro Manila is a long and bumpy one, but the team behind Green Frog Buses hopes to make it a comfortable ride.
In 3 months, there'll be another 8 of this, which means eventually when I have 10 buses running on Buendia, there should be a bus in your bus stop every 10 minutes. At that point, stop taking your car. You take the MRT, you take the LRT, you take the train in, get off, wait for our bus, and we'll bring you as close to your office as possible on Buendia. I mean, this is one way of alleviating pollution. It will alleviate traffic a lot.